How's it going, guys? It's K Cars, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the ZL1 Addons rock guards for this 2016 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack Shaker. We actually did an unboxing video about these rock guards, and I posted that video last week, so if you haven't watched that video and you want to, it's on my channel and you can go ahead and watch that. And I also got a diffuser from ZL1 Addons, and I'm going to be posting the unboxing video for that next week. And I'm going to be doing the installation tutorial in 2 weeks. So you definitely want to subscribe to my channel to see those videos. And to be honest with you guys, I don't really have much experience with installing this kind of stuff. So if you want an installation tutorial from a beginner's perspective, then you're definitely watching the right video. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually going to get started with the front rock guards. As you can see, that's where it's going to go. And I'm going to show you guys which holes that they have to go through and how to do the adhesive, and I'm going to go through all the instructions and everything that it came with. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm actually going to go over the instructions with you guys. So it says for the 15-18 model front rock guard install, remove the lower rocker keeper and install the lower square toggle nut under the rock guard and install rock guard. Then install a screw over to hold rock guard. Next, install upper toggle nut and square hole over rock guard and install a screw. Use the VHB tape as shown. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Not sure if you can really see that, but you're going to want to unscrew this little screw right here and this one, and then I'll show you guys what to do after that. So I'm just going to be using this wrench for this. It's probably a better tool that you can use, but this is what I'm going to be using. Alright guys, so I finally got the screw out. I got the bottom one out. So what I'm actually going to do now is use some rubbing alcohol to just clean this area, just so that the 3M adhesive can just actually stick to it a little bit better. In the instructions, it said to actually put this little washer under the rock guard and then screw the screw in over it, obviously. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part, and I should probably take the top screw out first before doing that. So let's go ahead and actually do that. So I got both screws out. You can see right there, 2 screws are right there, right there. These 2 holes are going to take place of those screws. So for some reason this little washer just didn't want to come off, so I just went ahead and started screwing it in just with the washer on top of it, just like over it, and it shouldn't make too big of a difference. So right now I'm just gonna screw in both screws and then get the adhesive stuck on. Alright guys, so I got the 2 screws installed. As you can see, I didn't get the washer under the actual rock guard because I just couldn't get it off the screw. But here, as you can see, this top screw had like a little square opening, and the washer, like, it went through the square, so it wasn't really flush with it. So I kind of had to put it in the corner of the square. So I'm not sure if it's just designed that way, if it's just designed like a wrong way or something, but I'm not sure. And there you can see that's where the tape is. I have to peel off this thing and then stick it on there, I guess. See how that works out. So that didn't really come off, not sure. Alright, I'll stick it on. So I actually did mess up this side. See this part? That's the rocker panel, I believe. Check the instructions just to make sure. It's called the rocker keeper, and in the instructions it clearly said that you have to remove this, but I literally just didn't know that this was called a rocker keeper, so I didn't remove it. So I'm gonna have to redo this side. I actually already did the other side and it looks perfect. The holes lined up really well. So the only thing I messed up is that I didn't remove this rocker keeper. So it's pretty simple. I did it on the other side like I said already, so I'll show you guys how to do it on this side. Just gotta remove the screws first, and I'm really hoping the 3M tape still works after I install it a second time. So there's that screw. I already loosened them up, so. Alright, let's try to take this 3M tape off. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna hold up as good. This sucks, but oh well, you learn from your mistakes. This thing right here is actually the rocker keeper. What you want to do, you literally just pull it off and it'll come off. So this is the square toggle thing that I was talking about in the instructions. I just want to get the bottom one off the same way. Just pull it right off. It takes a little bit of effort. Alright, so there it is. That's basically what it looks like. So you're actually going to want to take these square toggle things off. I think that's what they're called. Whenever I was saying that you guys have to take the washer off and install it under the rock guard, I was actually talking about this square toggle thing, not the actual washer. So that's where I messed up. You actually want to take off both of these because you're going to be reusing them. It's actually pretty dirty. So you're not going to be reusing this thing, so you don't need it anymore. So this is where you install this little square toggle thing under the rock guard. But first I'm going to go ahead and just clean up this area with alcohol. There's a lot of dirt under that rocker keeper. I'm going to go ahead and install the lower square toggle. So this actually goes under the rock guard, like it said in the instructions. Now I'm going to take the rock guard and install it. Trying not to touch the adhesive now because it's already been used. So I'm going to screw this in. So now for the top screw, for the top hole, you want to install the square toggle over the rock guard. So for the lower part, you put it under the rock guard and then screw the screwed in over the rock guard. But for the top part, you want to put the square toggle over the rock guard and then put the screw in. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to install the square toggle. Right. I'm going to get the screw. I'm just going to use the wrench to get the screws tight. So this is the part that takes the longest. I knew I did something wrong whenever these things weren't even fitting on right. I know ZL1 Addons is a pretty good company, so. But like I said, you learn from your mistakes. That's why I made this video, so hopefully you guys won't make the same mistake that I made. Alright guys, so there's the finished product. I got the screws tight. You can see some of the glue is sticking out a little bit just because I had to reuse that. But like I said, you want to make sure you take off this rocker keeper. Then take the square toggles out of that because you're going to have to reuse them. And then the lower bolt, you want to put the square toggle under the rock guard and then put the screw over top of it like I have. For the top one here, you want to put the square toggle over the rock guard and then put the screw in there. And then from there, you want to peel off the 3M adhesive. You actually want to do that after you put the screws in, not like I did here, but I just did that because I had to redo it. Once you peel it off, you basically just want to apply some pressure so it sticks on there. And I guess you also want to try to move it over like inside the car so none of the glue sticks out. Alright, so that's the front. Now let's get on to the back. For the rear rock guard, that says you have to pry out the rivets by using side cutter pliers and break off the back of the plastic rivets. Or you can go from the underside, just use pliers and pull the back side of the rivet and they will come out. So guys, I already actually did the other side, so I wouldn't mess this one up. So just to let you guys know, I actually know what I'm doing with this. These are actually the rivets that you're gonna have to take out. There's actually 4 rivets, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's actually a screw on top, and that's what you're gonna use the washer for because it's kind of like deeper in there. So the way I took the rivets out on the other side, actually went behind the wheel well. I used these pliers and basically just pulled it out. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the other side of the wheel well and pretty much how you're going to pull them out. So right there are all the pins. You can see they're actually called rivets. I guess it doesn't really matter, but you can see it kind of has like a triangle shape on the back part. So let me try to get a better angle. It's kind of dark. I'm using a flashlight too. So I guess like right there, you're just going to hold the plier on the back of it and just basically pull, and you're going to have to pull it pretty hard, and then it's going to come out. And there's 4 of those, so you're going to have to pull those out. So you're going to want to grab that and just pull it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so I got all the rivets out, and once you actually pull it out, the little triangular thing will come out. Then all you have to do is kind of just squeeze it and it should go right through. Sorry about the lighting, but like I said, once you just squeeze it, it should go right through like that and out the other side. So just do all that for all 4, then I'll show you guys how to take the screw out. Right here is a screw that you guys are gonna have to take out. That's right above the 4 pins that you guys removed, or the 4 rivets. So what I found to be the easiest, just to use one of these 2, really doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this one just to get it loose, and then once it's pretty loose, I'm gonna go to this one. I actually just found out that this tool actually will not fit because the tire is blocking it. For some reason it fit on the other side. So I'm just gonna have to use one of these. You're actually gonna be reusing this screw, so don't throw this away. This is actually what one of the rivets looks like that you took out with the pliers. So basically it was sitting in there like this, and when you pulled it out with the pliers it kind of flattened out. That's how you were able to take it out. Now these you can throw away because the package actually did come with pins that you're going to be putting in there in place of those, and it came with this washer that you're going to be using with the screw. So go ahead and take these out. There's 4 pins and 1 washer that you're going to be using with the screw, like I said. With this I would recommend putting the screw in on top first. Then you want to put the washer or the spacer in after that. Then you just screw it in on top. So I'm not going to screw it in all the way yet. First I'm going to put the pins in. Alright, so that's basically all there is to the rears. As you saw in the video, you just push these pins in and that's all. You just screw the top screw in. So there's 4 pins in that 1 screw. There's no 3M tape on the back, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, let me show you guys what they look like. So I'm hoping they're actually gonna like protect from rocks hitting the paint, because I already do have a bunch of rock chips in the paint. You probably can't see it on camera, but there are quite a few, especially in the front. So that's why I'm really hoping they're actually going to do their job. Alright guys, so that's it for the installation tutorial. I'm sorry that I messed up on the fronts the first time around. Then I went ahead and did the other side and realized my mistake. Hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake that I did. That's why I made this tutorial. I just wanted to help you guys. Especially if there's a bunch of beginners out there. I mean, I'm a beginner, so I just wanted to give you guys a beginner's perspective on how to install these things. It would help you guys out, because I know if I was installing rock guards like this, I would definitely want to watch a tutorial on how to install them like this video. If you guys have any questions about how to install them or anything like that, make sure to drop those down in the comments. I'm going to be answering every question that you guys have. And after this, I'm actually going to be installing the diffuser that I got from ZL1 Addons. That's going to be a whole separate video. I'm going to be releasing the unboxing video next week and the installation tutorial 2 weeks from now. Guys, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, make sure to comment. Make sure to definitely subscribe for more videos like this. I post all types of content, especially Dodge Challenger related. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.